I started a business and it has always been my dream to be a full-time entrepreneur. I'm working extremely hard to bring this dream into fruition. I am so excited to tell you all what I have been up to lately. Hello everyone, I'm Laquita if you are new. We have new channel art, which means this channel is headed in a new direction. Like my banner reflects, I am at peace with who I am, and I am excited about who I am becoming. I am evolving and growing, and I hope that you all will continue to support me on my journey in becoming a full-time entrepreneur. I started my business over a year ago by obtaining my LLC, my EIN, my DUNS number, my business bank account, and I'm working on business credit as we speak. Remember when I told you all that I wanted to become an Airbnb host? It's my desire to have 2 Airbnbs, and I have it listed right here just as inspiration. I am an Airbnb host. The strategy that I use to become an Airbnb host is rental arbitrage. There are several ways to become an Airbnb host. You can buy a property of your own. You can sublease. You can do a sub-2, bird method. There are many creative ways to become an Airbnb host. So what is rental arbitrage? Rental arbitrage is when a tenant renting a property from a landlord subleases the apartment to someone else or utilizes platforms like Airbnb to rent the unit out as a short-term rental. I diligently searched for someone who would allow me to run my business legally, because I have heard, and maybe you have heard too, of people running an illegal Airbnb. The landlord is not aware of it. No, my business is legit. The landlord knows what's going on, so I'm running a legal business. Now, in the beginning, I got a few no's, but no's are expected in this business. Each no, of course, will get you closer to a yes. Kind of cliche, but it's true. I finally got a yes almost into a year of me having my business. I also didn't work it, I feel like, as hard as I could have, because there were times I did get discouraged along the way. But I picked myself up, I kept going, and I finally got my yes. It took a lot of mental work for me to stay in this game, because when you get those no's, sometimes mentally it does put you down, and that's what happened to me. I have shed many tears on this journey. I have made many mistakes on this journey. Entrepreneurship is hard. You work that business harder than you work a job. There are times that you want to give up. I wanted to give up. It's just me. There's no one else that I can go and consult when I need help with something. There are things that you just have to figure out on your own. When problems arise, tackle one problem and then here comes the next. That's how I felt in the beginning when I started running my business, but now I'm more efficient when dealing with issues that may come up. Entrepreneurship in the beginning for me felt like a lonely journey. It felt very lonely. When you hit a roadblock, it is solely up to you to figure out how to get past that roadblock. I don't feel a sense of loneliness anymore. It's really like, I guess entrepreneurship is like you go through these cycles, like these different stages. There is not one course out there that can tell you everything that you are going to face when getting into the short-term rental business. And that's for anything that you want to do. Anything that you want to do, that you want to buy a course for, there's not one course out there that's going to tell you everything. It's impossible. Did I buy a course, you ask? Yes, I did. 3 total. I bought 3 courses. And to be transparent, one of those courses was equivalent to me taking my money and flushing it down the toilet. It was not a course at all. If you decide to purchase a course, be careful, do a lot of research, and don't be in a rush to hand your money over to someone. Think about it for a time and see what other people are saying about the course. Just have a microscope on that person to make sure that this person is legit. Now, let's talk about the GOAT of rental arbitrage. No one other than Sean Rockagich. He has a free course and he also has a course for purchase. I did watch a lot of his videos in the beginning. I decided to go ahead and purchase his course, but if you do decide to purchase his course, what I will tell you is that you can do his free course and still get started in rental arbitrage. You do not have to purchase his course in order to become an Airbnb host. The way that I look at it is like his free course is like a high school diploma. The course that he has for sale is like a college degree. That's how I look at it, because when I went through his course that you have to purchase, there were a few things that I feel that definitely helped me on my journey. But like I said before, you do not have to purchase a course. He will tell you himself that you do not need to purchase a course from anyone, and not even from him, to do rental arbitrage. This business does require an initial investment. I had to pay my rent. I also had to pay my deposit. I also had to buy everything that I needed as far as furniture, cleaning supplies, everything to put inside the apartment. I purchased those things up front. I'm also multi-channel. I'm listed on Airbnb and also VRBO, formerly known as HomeAway. The day that I signed my lease to operate my business, it was such a wonderful feeling. I was just so happy. I couldn't even believe, I just couldn't believe it, because I had made the decision that if I did not find my unit within like a certain amount of time, I can't remember if I said a month, it was something like that. I was like, I'm going to give it up and I'm going to move on to something else. And when that happened for me, it just, I don't know. I was just excited. I was really excited. I was happy, and I was like, okay, it's just time to go to work. I'm currently in the process of adding more units as we speak. And right now I am in the process of switching over to mid-term rentals to host business professionals and displaced families. My business is my baby, and I have learned so much so far in this journey. In entrepreneurship, you learn as you go. The journey is the true teacher. There's not a course out there that you can buy that's going to teach you everything. If you have been constantly talking about that business that you want to start, you're at work, you're daydreaming about that business, I hope that this video inspired you to take the lead and start that business. You will hit roadblocks. Expect them. Stop allowing fear to stop you from going after that business idea that you've been sitting on. What if it's successful? It just might be successful. And it can also fail, but at least you tried. Because if you do fail, either you can decide to keep going, or you can decide to go after the next thing. You'll be closer to that next thing that you're supposed to be doing. You will get emotional. You will get stressed out. I still have my days, but I keep going. You work through it all to get to where you want to be. Information is so accessible. There is no excuse for you to not go after that business idea that you have. Stop wasting our ancestors' work. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all. Just follow the light.